The book says by now the heart is pumping and completely formed.
Really?
DP says I have to get a Chisholm brief to them by Friday.
Yeah, and the boss says I have to help.
Yeah, and get this, the ears are nearly formed already.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, soon your baby will be able to recognise your voice.
Oh, shit!
So no swearing, the little tacker can hear you. Don't set a bad example.
You don't seem that interested, so I got you this. It shows what's going on inside you.
Oh, you already just told me the heart pumping and the ears listening.
Yeah, but this shows the birth as well.
That is months away.
Hey, you can't reason with pregnant women. They're stubborn for two.
I heard that.
Hey! What's it? 7 years of bad luck?
Oh, I hope that's not the flu.
No, just a head cold.
No, we got a pregnant woman here.
Yeah, pregnant, not invalid.
Any major problems?
Oh, something wrong with the wiring. Load dispersal isn't right.
But it can be fixed.
Well, anything can be fixed, just depends how much you want to spend.
Well, the department's committed to fixing the wiring and installing smoke detectors.
Well, you should consider a sprinkler system.
What if they go that far?
Yep. Well, if your workplace isn't safe, you're asking for trouble.
Vince, your house is on fire.
I don't believe this. I mean, how does a fire start in a bedroom? Usually if there's a short, it's with a heater or a kitchen appliance.
A candle, lamp.
Rory doesn't use candles, certainly not during the day.
Rory, your son.
It's his room.
Can you guys smell something?
Smoke.
No, like Caro, only different. I reckon this fire was deliberately lit.
Is this really necessary?
Well, we're investigating arson.
Why would anyone want to set fire to our house?
Could someone be targeting your son?
Well, let me in, I want to see. Mate, it's my crime scene. My drawings.
All right, clear.
I need my drawings. I need my drawings.
Rory, I'm Sergeant Gallagher. Do you know how this fire started?
We're here.
Do you know any reason why anyone would want to do this?
Rory, the police just
You know how important they are to me. You know.
All right.
Rory, we need to talk.
It's okay. It's okay. So, what did you want to talk about? You look like an angel.
Rory, we need to find out how the fire was started in your room.
I'd like to know. I'd very much like to know.
Did you light the fire?
Me? Why would I? It's my room. It's got my drawings and my paper in it.
The thing is, it was started with these.
Anya,
Who's Anya?
my girlfriend. Ex. She's ex. I'm not allowed to call her my girlfriend anymore. Rory, where were you this morning? In the park? The park. Looking at the leaves and the flowers. Have you ever really looked at a flower before? Well, no. People drift through life. They don't look at the millions of tiny, beautiful things that make up the world. If people stopped more, don't you think that'd be brilliant?
Anyone see you in the park?
No, no one there.
Okay, so if you didn't light the fire, who did?
My dad. He doesn't like my drawings. Get a real job, he says, as if this isn't a real job, as if art doesn't matter, as if beauty doesn't matter. Don't you think beauty matters? Yeah. Of course it does. You must see a lot of horrible things in your work. Like death. There has to be a balance to the evil in the world. And that's why we need beauty. That's why we need angels. Your son's an amazing artist.
Yeah.
What, you don't think so?
Oh, painting and drawing, what good do they do? I just want to see him with an honest job, you know, a wage, saving a bit. Look, one of the reasons we moved to the country was Rory was getting into trouble in the city, hanging out with a bad crowd. And I thought a fresh start in the country might help.
Did it?
Well, for a while. He started going out with a local pharmacist.
Is that Anya Krevich?
That's right. He even did some work for me. Helped me put some smoke detectors in at the pub. It was great.
So what happened?
Well, Anya split up with him about a month ago. Rory sort of went off the deep end a bit. Started drinking again. Blamed her for the split. And now he's set the house on fire. I don't want it to be my son, but it's the kind of thing he'd do if he was drinking or angry, or both.
So, Rory blames Vince and Vince blames Rory, huh?
I'm inclined to believe the father.
What?
Oh, come on, you've got to admit, Rory's a little bit odd. All that talk about flowers.
He's an artist, and a good one.
And the fire was started in his room.
Did you see him looking for his drawings? You saw how good they are. You really think he'd set a fire in his room knowing they'd all burn?
What do you think, PJ?
Less than 2 days to get this brief to the DPP.
I've notified the arson squad anyway.
What? Over a fire that's caused $2 worth of damage.
Yeah, if the neighbours hadn't seen the smoke, the whole place could have gone up in flames.
Well, talk to the girlfriend. I mean, they were her knickers used to start the fire. Maybe she knows something.
Rory D'Souza is the most beautiful human being. Have you seen his drawings?
Yeah, we have.
Then you know. He's so sensitive to the world, and he sees everything in such a different way to most people. Mount Thomas, that's kind of special.
But you split up with him.
We ran out of puff.
Did you ever leave any underwear at his house?
I may have done. Sleeping over isn't a crime yet, is it?
We believe that some of your underwear might have been used to light the fire.
A pair of my undies.
Actually, a lot of pairs.
And some bras.
Oh, no. I definitely didn't leave any bras. You know how expensive they are. Anyway, I washed all my undies last night, so my entire collection is either on me or on the line. There's no way Rory would do this. He's not a thief, and he's certainly not a pervert.
He is a little odd.
Gauguin had a lisp. They said Picasso used to talk to himself.
Anya!
Dad,
G'day.
G'day.
the police are asking questions about Rory.
That sicko bastard, what's he
Dad.
done now?
We're investigating a fire that was started at his place.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Dad, he wouldn't.
Oh, you're sure, huh? Listen, that young bloke, he's crazy. He needs to be put away.
Of course he hates me. I was having sex with his daughter and I didn't marry her. Which, by the way, was not my fault. I would have married her in a second. Do you think he lit the fire?
Why would he?
To set me up. Put me away. He thinks I'm a nutcase.
Are you?
Are you? Who can say who's rational in today's world? So, yeah, I'm crazy. If crazy means I don't want to have a mortgage and wear a tie and get locked into the neo-capitalist treadmill, I'm a nutcase. Lock me up, throw away the key. But if you do, will you guys come and visit me? Because you're kind of cool.
But aren't we part of the neo-capitalist conspiracy?
Yeah? But you still look like an angel.
Rory, are you absolutely sure there was no one else in the park this morning?
Apart from the old woman. Didn't I tell you guys?
Right, thanks very much, Mrs. Hindmarsh. Your boy's alibied. Rory was there for 2 hours, drawing and looking at trees. She thought that he was a bit weird.
God forbid you move to a small town if you want to be an artist. Look at a leaf long enough, you'll be locked up.
Now you're sounding like Rory.
Yeah, maybe we do move too fast for our lives. We don't stop to experience a moment. To watch childbirth videos.
We don't stop to light fires either.
Well, neither does Rory now his alibi.
Which leaves who?
My contender for crackpot of the year, Leon Krevich.
Anya's father.
Anya's father who has access to Anya's clothes, and Anya's father who could have stolen Anya's key to Rory's house.
Okay, he's got the means and the opportunity, but what about the motive?
Do you really set fire to a kid's room just because you don't like him? It's not like those two were still seeing each other.
I don't know, but can we organise some lunches while we talk about it?
Bit peckish, are we?
Yeah, is there something wrong with that?
Only from the woman who says pregnancy has no impact on her life.
You don't have to be pregnant to be hungry.
Yeah, see, week 11. Nausea should be over.
There's a burger and a steak sandwich.
No, it has to be Leon Krevich.
Leon Krevich, that man's a complete idiot.
Why?
Well, he runs a paint shop in St David's, or at least he did until 6 weeks ago when it burnt to the ground. And who does he blame? Himself for not putting in the correct fire protection system? No, he blames Vince.
Vince D'Souza.
Yeah, is he here, by the way?
Yeah, he's working at the back.
All right. Anyway, Vince mentioned that, you know, his business was highly flammable and recommended that he get a sprinkler system, but Leon went with the cheaper option. You know, the man is just crazy.
You're still seeing Vince?
Yeah, every now and then, you know, nothing nothing serious. Anyway, this sandwich has no butter in it, so I assume that's yours.
Ah, yes. Week 11. The book says no fat.
D'Souza never mentioned sprinklers. I was already paying out the nose for the smoke detectors.
So you think it was Vince D'Souza's fault that you lost your business?
Damn right. I mean, who else is there to blame?
So you want revenge?
You bet I do.
Fire for fire.
No, hold it a second.
So you set fire to his house?
Just wait a minute, OK? Just
You took your daughter's underwear from the clothesline, you let yourself into Rory's house, and you set it alight.
What, are you crazy?
It's looking pretty bad.
Don't get me wrong, OK? I'm not sorry it happened. I'm only sorry that the whole damn lot didn't go up in smoke like my place. But I didn't do it.
I don't like him.
Unfortunately, that's not enough to charge him.
Well, he's denying it.
Yeah, all the way.
But he's our best suspect so far.
Vince.
I've rewired all the cells out the back. It should only take another day to finish off out here.
Great.
Any news on our fire yet?
Oh, hasn't Rory told you he's in the clear?
No, I haven't seen him. You sure?
Well, he was in the park all morning.
All morning. Well, he could have slipped back to the house.
We found a witness who says he never left the park.
But who else could it be? No one else has a reason.
Well, actually, we found someone who has.
But we can't say.
Not Leon Kravich.
Like I said, we can't say.
Look, Leon's angry with me, there's no doubt about it, but I don't think he'd do this.
Don't worry, Vince. We're looking into it.
Oh, you're the experts. I just don't see Leon as an arsonist. I think he's all talk.
It's pretty weird, the victim defending the crook.
The whole thing's weird. Why is Vince so keen to dob in his own son?
Parents and their children. See, this is where it all starts.
Well, this isn't starting for another 6 months.
Hey, it started already. You've got a baby in there, Tess. It doesn't become a baby when it pops out. Now, it's already got a nose. Mind you, it's a pretty weird-looking nose. Kind of looks like E.T.
It'll turn out like it turns out.
And that's another thing. We can't keep calling it it.
Why not?
Because if we knew whether it was a boy or a girl, we could start thinking about names.
Oh, no.
Nick. Nick's a great name for a boy. Hey, Nick, do you want to go fishing? Nick, how about some cricket? What do you say, little fella? How do you like Nick?
Nick off. What if it's a girl? Can't call her Nick then, can you?
Nikki? Nicole? Nicorette? Nicorina!
No, Nicorina is not even a real name.
All right. There's only one way to settle this. Heads or tails?
We're not tossing for the baby's name.
Hey, Nick. Heads or tails?
Stop talking to my stomach.
The book says you're supposed to.
The book is crazy.
It starts the bonding process.
All right, I'll read the book. And I'll watch the videos, but lock me up if I start talking to my stomach. What?
He's right, you know. Rory, you do look like an angel.
Don't want to irradiate the child before it's born.
Nick, before Nick's born.
Tess speaking. Yeah, all right. OK, we're on to it. Thanks for that. That was D24. Someone's snooping around the Kravich house.
Why didn't D24 call through here?
Oh, the phone's on the blink. I've got all calls diverted to the mobile.
Really? What's wrong with it?
Just relax. They're coming to fix it on Friday. Just because I'm pregnant doesn't mean I can't organise my life.
We had a look around. Nothing.
And we're sure there was someone there.
Well, we could have scared them off.
Feels so silly calling the police, but Dad's at a meeting and I didn't want to call him. Start going on about Rory again.
Could it have been Rory hanging around?
I don't think he would. Not like we had a bad breakup or anything. It was no big deal.
Well, he talked about wanting to marry you. So if it was that serious, maybe he took the separation harder than you think.
I don't believe he'd ever do anything to hurt me.
Stay here.
Rag in the petrol tank.
Simplest way.
You think they just ran away?
Not if they had a car.
Well, I didn't hear a car, did you?
For all we know, they could have parked the block away, come over here, lit it up, run back to the car.
Let's have a look around.
Check this out.
It's a hanky.
Yeah, but who do we know who has a blue and white hanky just like this one?
You sure about this?
The hanky smells of petrol.
Yeah, we think he has petrol on his hands after he lit the fire. Running back from the car, you know, took the hanky out to wipe his hands, put it back in his pocket, and it fell out and he didn't notice.
But if you're saying that he's our arsonist, how come the fire started at his house yesterday while he was right here under our noses?
He wasn't here very long before the call-out came. What, 10 minutes maybe?
Well, 15 max.
And I reckon someone who works in the fire industry knows how to light a fire and retard its growth long enough to give himself an alibi.
Yeah, and he could have stolen Anya's undies and easily set fire to a car.
But why would Vince want to set up his own son as an arsonist? And can you prove that this is his handkerchief? See, he's still got his.
Look, I still think it's worth a chat.
Chat? Sure, if you think it'll help.
Vince,
Chris.
you ready for the picnic?
Look, something's come up. The police want to talk to me.
Something wrong?
No, it's fine. Can we make it tomorrow instead?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Great. I'll come round the pub after I finish work, right?
Chris, you'd know whether this was Vince's or not, wouldn't you?
That's an evidence bag. Is Vince in trouble?
No, we're just trying to get to the bottom of his house fire.
I don't want to say anything that's going to get him into trouble.
Well, it's not mine. Mine's in my pocket. It must be someone else's.
It's a nice hanky, isn't it? Except for the smell of petrol.
Well, hanky's a hanky, I guess.
Only it's not, you see. You know what this is? White Egyptian cotton bought in Cairo in 1941. Chris Riley's dad brought back a set of 6, never been opened. Until you got your cold and she thought, well, they may as well get their use.
Can I see that? It's Rory.
What?
Oh, he must have taken one of my hankies to make me look bad.
Why are you so against him?
What? No, I love my son.
You got a funny way of showing it. Every time something bad happens, you blame him.
Well, why would I do that?
I have no idea. But we're going to get a search warrant to have a closer look at your house.
Well, it's not exactly a blood-stained knife, is it?
It was near the torch car.
It's not close enough to convince a court. You need something stronger to link it to the fires, a motive, a bit more physical evidence. I doubt that they didn't proceed on what you've got at the moment. You wouldn't even get a search warrant.
Hey, I got your search warrant.
Okay, so sometimes I'm wrong.
It's Chris's car.
Thought she was meant to be at the pub.
Help!
Chris! Chris!
Vince?
You okay?
It's Rory. He's gone crazy.
We got to get in. Rory! Let us in!
Let me. It's not locked.
Rory! Chris, open the door!
Yeah. Oh. It's Rory. He's gone mad. I brought the picnic basket over and he just went off his head, yelling all these weird things.
Rory, are you in there? Open up! Rory! Oh, we got to get in there. He could have done something. He could be hurt. Okay, stand back. Stand back. It's okay. It's okay.
At first, he was being a bit odd the way he is sometimes, you know, but then he just flipped.
Flipped as in...
As in yelling, as in talking really crazily.
Well, maybe he just had one too many beers.
Hey, listen, I've seen the odd drunken maniac in my time. This was something else.
Did he make any specific threats?
It wasn't as simple as that. He was putting sentences together in a way you just couldn't understand. It was really scary.
So you barricaded yourself in the bedroom?
Well, he was sort of coming at me and he had his face really close to me. I just shut the door on him.
Chrissy, maybe he didn't intend to hurt you at all.
Look, you weren't there. He was gone. His mind was somewhere else. He was someone else. And I certainly wasn't going to wait around to see what happened.
He's paranoid schizophrenic.
Has he been officially diagnosed?
Yeah, in Melbourne, they put him on medication. When he takes it, he's great.
Does Anya know?
I think that was the reason for the split. He was getting crazy and she couldn't handle it. But my wife couldn't handle it either. She took our daughter. They moved to New South Wales.
Is he dangerous?
Oh, yeah, I think he is. That's why I'm so sure that he lit the fires.
But he does have an alibi.
Yeah, well, the fire's a funny thing, you know. I mean, it can smoulder for hours before catching.
I've never seen Rory be anything but a little bit eccentric.
Well, then you've never experienced a full-blown psychotic episode. 2 years ago, I came home and I found him trying to cut his mother's throat. Now, if I'd been 5 minutes later...
And you think that he might be capable of that sort of violence again?
If he's not on his medication, it's only a question of time. He needs treatment. And the only way to force him to take his medication is to have him hospitalised.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. After his attack on Chris, we've got no option but to have him assessed.
The crisis assessment team's pretty tied up now, so we'll take him to St David's ourselves.
Oh, thank you.
I do not want to go to hospital at all. I do not want to see any doctors at all. There is nothing wrong with me at all.
Rory, sit down. I'm sorry, but we have to take you. Now, will you sit down, please?
I don't want to go and you can't make me.
Actually, yes, we can.
You don't have the right. Under the criteria for admission and detention as an involuntary patient, a person may be admitted to and detained in an approved mental health service as an involuntary patient in accordance with the guidelines specified in this Act, only if the person appears to be mentally ill and that mental illness requires immediate treatment, and that treatment can be obtained in admission to and detention in an approved mental health service. I'm not mentally ill. My brain just goes very fast sometimes.
Part of the criteria is also about the health and safety of other people.
You scared Chris Riley today?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I like to draw, and I can't do that if I take the tablets. And I know that I seem a little bit strange if I don't take them, but I don't think I should be punished just because I'm a little bit different, because I want to stand instead of sitting down. I just don't like the rules. Is that so bad?
Mate, I don't like all the rules all the time either. But sometimes you've got to go along with them to be able to get what you want. You want to keep drawing, right? Well, if you let us take you to the doctor, the quicker we can sort this out and the quicker we can get you home. Yeah?
Okay.
Have you seen him be violent?
No, not personally.
Was he using a weapon of any sort?
No.
Look, I'll check his previous medical history. Do you know where he was admitted in Melbourne?
We can find out.
Good. Hello, Rory.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
No, I feel pretty good.
I understand you have tablets you're supposed to take.
They make me tired.
Do you want to be admitted to a hospital for a couple of days to help with that?
I don't like hospital. I want to go home and live with my dad.
Rory, have you had anything to drink today? Any alcohol?
Just a few beers.
If he's been drinking, I can't do an assessment.
So you can't admit him?
Not while he's under the influence.
He's effectively taken a woman hostage today. She was very afraid of him.
Does he look dangerous to you?
No, not
The
now.
Mental Health Act is very clear, Sergeant. The admitting doctor has to be responsible for concluding he's a danger to himself or others. I can't make that conclusion until I examine him properly.
What are we supposed to do with him?
Can his father stay with him tonight? Rory, how about these police take you home and you come back and see me tomorrow?
Oh, absolutely terrific, absolutely.
I need you not to have any more alcohol tonight. Can you do that?
Absolutely no problem, absolutely.
Great. Well, I'll see you in the morning.
She's a great doctor.
Well, she's an idiot. She's got no idea. What does he have to do to get help? Kill someone?
That's a bit melodramatic.
This is like a fire. It's fine if it's a match or a candle, but when it's moving through the bush on a 20-kilometre front, it's too late.
It's only overnight. Take him back first thing in the morning.
He won't be here in the morning. He's got a mental illness, but he's not an idiot. He'll take off like he's done 100 times before. Do you think this is the first time we've been through this? The CAT team, the police, the psych nurse? Every time it's always the same. Rights and civil liberties. What point are your rights if you're in pain all the time? If you think someone's trying to kill you? We're just back to square one. Just done all this for nothing.
Vince, are you admitting to setting both those fires?
It was the only way to get some attention. After he attacked my wife, they finally put him in hospital. I was so relieved. And do you know how long they kept him there? 8 days. And then they let him go. He was taking his medication, he was fine. But then he stopped taking it. And it all started again. You know, the music all night, smashing things, these rages. You know, I came home once and I found that he had thrown every single thing in the house out on the street.
Most of the time he seems fine.
Look, the thing about this disease is the messages in your brain get twisted.
But that fire you lit, you could have burned down your whole house.
He used to think his mother was an angel. He talked about how beautiful she was. But then he turned against her. He said she was bad, that she was trying to poison him. And when I found him, he was trying to cut her throat, to cut the poison out. Now, he used to say that Anya was an angel. But then, after the split, he's been talking about demons. He thinks she is trying to poison him.
You think he might attack her?
It's just a matter of time.
Can we go home now? Can we go home now? Great.
Rory, we're going to be over to pick you up first thing in the morning, okay?
You mean to take me to hospital?
Well, you liked Dr. Cusworth, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
And you promised her you'd be there in the morning.
Yes, I did.
Come on, have some dinner.
I still find it hard to believe that young bloke could hurt anyone.
We've only got Vince's word that he's actually dangerous.
And Vince has already lied to us.
Anya must have known there was something wrong. She didn't mention anything. Anya, we just want to know the truth. Did Rory ever try to hurt you in any way?
No. Not actually hurt me.
But
he scared me more and more. When we first met, he made the most stunning drawings of me. He wrote me poems. Beautiful. About a month ago, the drawings started to change. Hideous. He wouldn't eat or drink anything I gave him. He said I was trying to poison him, and then...
Go on.
He thought the poison was inside me, that he had to cut it out.
Right, so who's going to join me for a curry laksa down at the Malay place?
No, not me. I'll be working on these briefs all night.
ditto.
Right. Hey, Jonesy.
Hey? No. We're watching a video.
Yeah, no, I just need to get him detoxed.
Yeah?
Oh, no, not tonight.
No, that shouldn't be a problem. What?
All right, well, looks like takeaway and a DVD.
Yeah, all right. Thanks. Unbelievable. The Drug and Alcohol Centre won't take Rory because he has a mental health problem, and the mental health people won't take him because he's been drinking.
He seemed reasonably calm when he left here. Perhaps his father can take care of him, guy.
I don't think we can risk it. You know, after what Anya said, I don't want him going after her like he did his mum.
I should have been stronger with Dr. Cusworth. I'm going back there.
No. I'll go.
You?
Yeah, sure. I'm coming over later anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you cook me dinner. I'll talk to the doctor, get him to pick Rory up, and I'll be over by 8, the latest.
Deal I can't refuse.
See all those people? Well, they want to see Dr. Cusworth too, only they were here first.
It's just that...
St. David's mental health.
Can you see the fish? I see a fish. You don't.
What colour's the fish?
Blue.
Hello? Can you hear me? I can't talk to you. I don't even feel like there's anything there. I wonder if my mum ever did this with me. Probably not. You know, I just hope that... yeah, come in, it's open. Look, it's just chops and 3 veg, so don't get too excited. And if you start going on about bloody ultrasounds, you can... Is everything okay, Rory?
Fine.
Is your dad okay?
He's fine too. He doesn't like me very much.
Ah, no, that's not true. He's just worried about you, that's all.
He wants to lock me up.
He wants you to be safe.
You have very blue eyes, but the black bit is getting smaller. Are you afraid of me?
Is that what you want?
No. I can for your help. You're an angel and you can help me fight off the bad things.
Okay.
I know the doctor's got a lot on her plate. Dr. Cusworth. Just need a few moments. There's no one else waiting.
For consultations. I've got hospital rounds now.
I tried telling him you were busy. 2 minutes.
Doctor, the man you admitted earlier on, he's having a fit.
People are trying to get me and they want to poison me.
I don't want to get you.
You want to lock me up.
I want you to be safe. Why don't we have a cup of tea, eh?
Tea, I like tea.
Yeah? Do you want a biscuit? Yeah.
This is a trick. You're trying to poison me. All your food is poisoned.
Look, food is fine.
No. All your food is poisoned. If you can eat it and not be harmed, then the poison is already inside of you.
You're scaring me now, Rory.
No, I'm not the scary one. You're the scary one with your blue eyes. Just stay away from me. You're trying to kill me.
Okay. How about I go? You stay here, all right? Just...
So beautiful. Such a perfect shape. Look at it shining in the light. That's the only way to get rid of the poison.
He was committed in Melbourne 2 years ago for assaulting his mother.
Well, obviously the doctors at the time didn't think he was a risk since they let him out again.
Because he was medicated.
Anything since then?
Well, not until today.
Well, then he's been incident-free for 2 years in mental health circles. That's a success story.
His father says he's been building to the same psychotic episode he had 2 years ago.
Unfortunately, I can't commit him on his father's word.
This is crazy. He could kill someone.
This young man has rights. You're a policeman. You know there have to be laws.
No, this is not about the law. This is about one young man who needs your help.
I saw him 2 hours ago, and I didn't see any signs of violence.
Rory, please!
Stay away from me! You've got to get away! Go away! Stop it! Stop it!
Please don't let me die.
poison inside me. It's in my veins, it's in my arteries, and it's in my head. I've got to get it out. 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 I've got to...
Countess, where are you?
It's your fault. It's your fault. You made the poison grow. You tricked me. You told me you're an angel. You lied. It's all lies.
Hi, this is Tess Gallagher. Please leave a message after the beep.
Tess, it's me. Look, you probably can't hear the phone. I'm fixing the other one when I get there. Anyway, I'm running a bit late, so I'll be there in about 20. Bye. Tess. Tess, can you hear me?
You're the evil one. Oh, it's okay. No one is going to hurt you.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to kill you.
Tess?
Rory, remember how you said I was your good angel?
You've gone bad.
No. See?
Tess? Tess!
Evan?
Thank God. Where is he?
He's gone.
How'd you talk him down?
He thought I was an angel.
Stupid doctor. I'm gonna get him certified if I have to handcuff him to the bed myself. Where'd he go?
I don't know.
I'll try his home first.
No, wait, I'm coming with you.
No.
Please. I want to come with you. I want to be with you.
I'm so sorry, I thought he was still in his room. He must have sneaked out of his window.
Well, once he gets to this stage, is he likely to calm down without his medication?
Anya.
No, it's okay. We've got 2 of our people with her in case he turns up there.
Chris?
Yeah, our detectives at the pub. Now, is there anyone else who's likely to target?
He doesn't know anyone else.
We'll keep looking until we find him.
Please, don't hurt him, please. He doesn't mean it, you know. He thinks you're after him.
This time we are.
Please, don't hurt him, please.
We won't. We just want to get him to the hospital.
Just promise me. Promise me that you'll look after him. He's my son. He's my only son.
Well, your son nearly killed my sergeant.
Please, just don't hurt him, please.
Promise him, Evan. You okay?
When the phone cut out, I thought... I didn't know what to think.
I'm okay.
BK Centre Mount Thomas 258. Go to 2 local for 208.
This is Mount Thomas 258. Joe, is everything okay there?
Absolutely fine. Anya's making us hot chocolate.
Great. Any word from PJ?
Yeah, he called 5 minutes ago. No problem that end.
Good. Just keep in contact. Mount Thomas 258 out.
Report of a domestic disturbance at 9 Forest Road. Complainant is Mr. David Williams from number 11.
Vince.
It's okay, I got him.
Just put the knife down, Rory.
Sure.
Rory, I need you to get down on the ground for me.
Good angel.
Face down.
It's okay, he was evil. But I got him upstairs to everyone.
Put your hands behind your back for me. We're going to put some handcuffs on you.
Not a problem. I got him now, you see. Dad. Dad, are you okay? Where am I going?
It's okay, Rory. These people will take care of you.
Will you come and see me?
Yeah, I will, Rory, I will. Someone's got to tell Chris.
I'll do that.
I've just heard.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
There's nothing I can do.
Really? Well, tell that to Rory.
Evan!
No, better still, tell it to his dad!
That's enough, Constable. I'm sorry about that, Doctor.
It's all right, Senior Sergeant. I understand his frustration. Do you think I don't know the system has flaws?
Then why don't you do something about it?
Why don't you?
It's not fair.
No, it's not.
You want to watch the baby tape? I may as well. Don't exactly feel like I could sleep.
Been way too pushy about this. The books, the video. Think I was pregnant. I haven't got a clue about anything. So if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to.
No, I do. I'm just scared, you know, about being a mother. I thought the birth was going to be the hard part, but looks like the whole thing's going to be hard.
You're going to be the best mum in the world. Won't you, Nick?